we'll see the continuation from the last part of Spark Boomy. So if you haven't watched the previous part, please watch it first. In just a little while, Pink Prince will make an entry there. This was the same boy that both we and all the disciples on the mission saw. He is a member of the evil human, and not much is known about him. What was known was that his weapon is a blood-refined weapon, and the suit he is wearing is also of a special kind. We will see. So Pink Prince was bringing that boy's body there too, the boy who had run away from there. Obviously Pink Prince must have killed him. Now he comes there and uses a magic and summons 10 flying beasts. By the way, lying by Fang Hong's, according to the book, this beast is very powerful. Also, defeating a single beast is very difficult, but now there are 10 beasts here at once.
Now no disciple was capable of defeating them, so they thought it best to just eliminate those bandits. So now the master
had to fight the Pink Prince. So Senior Mo tells them to fight him, and they'll handle the beast. Now Senior Mo and some of her companions, all of whom have blood-refining swords, start forming a formation. Although the formation was made due to one boy not having his own sword, says there was some trouble. Actually, this was the same one whose sword went into the dragon painting while attacking Feng Huang. But still, due to good practice, he was able to give his best. But for a long time, no one knew. If first they create a barrier, after that, they make a large sword from it. With this energy-formed sword, they eliminate many beasts. During this time, that boy, Senior Mo, tells a couple of things. But Senior Mo asks for some more time. Now they attack more beasts. But now all the beasts together form a strange sphere. After this, with the sword formation, the beasts collide with each other, and now the sword formation starts coming down. Now we see that the disciple and the Senior Mo has safely come down. So now Senior Mo uses a special type of refining weapon, from which she gets a large rope. And it's obvious that the rope is not ordinary. She easily catches all the beasts. And seeing this, the Pink Prince arrives there. But even he was a bit shocked upon seeing this. After that, when his fight with Master Chen starts, he saw all those disciples allow Master Chen to use their swords. Without permission, Master Chen couldn't use them because they are all blood connected. Now, due to the 5 swords, it's as if 5 clones of Master Chen have been created. Just like that, Master Chen was controlling each of the clones separately. And with that, finally, he stabbed the Pink Prince in the stomach because that was the only vulnerable spot. Otherwise, attacking anywhere else would have been pointless. But everyone thought he had died, though he hadn't. He recovers and says, "Did you really think I would be that weak? And anyway, they aren't going to give you the immortal elixir for just this." Now he collects the soul of every bandit standing there and releases them all together. Because of that, everyone's body, due to that dark soul, it gets out of control, and everyone falls there. Now Senior Mo had created a barrier, so nothing happens to him. Now we see that Senior Hua was also coming directly there because he had some sense of this too. On the other hand, our hero Feng Hong was also fine and now feels that he has a golden elixir in his body. So because of that, his blood has become the most unique among all. Now he starts going to the CIO for his blood to give the drop. Just then, we see Jing Sui also heading that way. According to the plan, the evil side's man attacks them, and their fight starts. This way, we see that Master Zen created a barrier to protect himself, but now
That's why they needed him. Only then could they move forward. But as they come out of the barrier, the Pink Prince throws the sword far away. They try once more, but in reality, we find out that they actually wanted to escape from there. Seeing this, the Pink Prince laughs a lot. Now he could pause, as there was no threat to him anymore. But even in this fight, he had been badly injured. Blood was coming out of his mouth. Senior Mu also tries, but she doesn't succeed either. In fact, she can't even form the formation. And then the Pink Prince blasts her away and observes her soul. Meanwhile, Feng Hong sees this as the right opportunity. So he attacks without thinking. And somehow, his sword had now changed into the one that the dragon painting had observed. But because of the suit, the sword doesn't affect the Pink Prince at all. In fact, now the Pink Prince starts attacking Feng Hong. Although Feng Hong holds him off for quite a while, the Pink Prince's battle experience is far greater than Feng Hong's. Also, he has been for a long time.
knows how to control the sword. So he sends his sword towards Fang Han when Fang Han did not have his own sword in hand. Now, because of this, forgetting his own sword, Fang Han, with his hand, had stopped the Pink Prince's sword. But then he gets the idea to take this sword to the dragon painting too. But now, this is also very difficult. But just then we see the CIO, who had also regained consciousness because Fang Han had already given her a drop of his blood. So now that she is conscious, can she not save Fang Han? Is that possible? She immediately attacks Pink Prince, but this time the suit saves him again. So Pink Prince moves towards CIO, but just then Fang Han sends the sword into the dragon painting, and as Pink Prince realizes this and turns around, Fang Han releases the dark fume from his dragon painting to finish him. But when CIO catches Fang Han, he falls unconscious right there. Then we reach the dark painting. Inside a balkan pickup, Turkey Maanaka Putir, where Fang Han sees a dragon in front of him. That dragon was fighting someone. Just then, on the other side, we see that Master Sen had also met CIO and were heading to the same place for help. Here Fang Han sees that the dragon has come into a human form. Now regaining consciousness, the dragon tells Fang Han that he knows everything about Fang Han, including how he made himself strong. He says that he has a wish that he wants to free this entire world from evil, but right now, he is very weak and to gain full power, he needs just 3,649 such weapons. In this way, he meant Pink Prince's sword. Now yes, so it becomes very interesting and the dragon says, don't worry, I will teach you some techniques, from which you can easily collect them. After this, Fang Han regains consciousness and seeing this, CIO becomes very happy, and then we see that Fang Han tells the others who were unconscious from the Dark Soul to bring them to consciousness. So first, he brings Jing around. But here, a different side of Jing is seen. He was a really greedy boy. He didn't care about anyone. He just looked for his own benefit. He starts picking up everyone's weapons. Moreover, he also starts taking Pink Prince's suit. But it goes too far when he realizes that Fang Han has defeated Pink Prince, so surely Fang Han has something that enabled him to do this, and he starts demanding that too. But then CIO thrusts her sword through Jing. This seems wrong to Fang Han, but CIO explains to him that there is nothing wrong in it. She also says that in the future, you may have to fight them many times, in which you might even say something wrong. You can't. But what is wrong, and we did the right thing. After this, Fang Han extracts the dragon from his body and the dragon takes everything useful present there and goes into that dragon painting with Fang Han. After this, the two of them start to leave because they knew Master Sen would bring someone for help. Now, shortly after they leave, Master Senior Sen had confirmed the Petas and Anderson Sen had come with Hua. Now Serial Hua picks up those who had the hope of surviving and she covers them with her eyes so that no more problems arise. Now Master Sen says that Fang Han is not here. We need to find him. Senior Hua and those two companions who were his caretakers or something refuse Master Sen as well. Now, on the way back, Fang Han and CIO encounter Zinc. The needle is visible. She seemed to be losing to the one with the will set. So Fang Han decides to help them and proceeds despite CIO's refusal. Now there, he starts attacking one after the other. But that evil side's man was overpowering both of them and the fight continues this way for a long time. Along with that, CIO also came there to help Pei Han, but even now they were unable to defeat him. After a long time of fighting, that man and Jin Sui both launched their strongest attack. But even in this, Sui is losing, and seeing this, Fang starts to go to help her. But CIO stops him. However, he doesn't stop and says, "Don't worry, nothing will happen to me." He will. Now, a little distance away, Jin was watching over there. At the same time, he had also planned an attack. So seeing Fang Han advance, the dragon says to him, "Don't go further. We won't be able to defeat him. Our magic isn't that strong yet." But now, that person who had his entire and changed life, the one who spoke to him like a human for the first time, also did not consider him a servant, and because of that, today Fang Han has become a true friend. So now if such an angel needs help, so how could Fang Han back down? Now, coming forward, he attacks with full strength. But it was pointless, because that man was very strong. Now Jinsui suddenly reaches her new stage. She honors a dragon there, but Fang Han was still in front.
He was involved in it. But this time too, CIO arrives to protect him. She immediately moves him out of the way and takes the full attack on herself. But before she can fall to the ground after the attack ends, Jing Sui catches her and saves her. Then she launches an attack on that man using 2 dragons at once. Now that man is severely...
He has upgraded his level, so now he can't even expect to win against Jing Sui. So he leaves from there. Now Fang Han and CIO both were going back, but suddenly blood starts coming out of CIO's mouth and she loses all her energy. It was clear that all this was happening because of that attack. So now Fang Han asks her, why did you do this after all? To which CIO replies that you will remember that I promised to protect you. Now Fang Han asks Jing Sui, can you save it? But Jing Sui also couldn't do anything. Knowing this, Fang Han starts crying right there. He was feeling pain inside more than ever in his entire life. But CIO tells him, now you cry. Don't have. You always considered me a good friend, but I loved you. However, I know that you love someone else, but I don't have any sadness about it. No, and I am just worried that now I won't be able to protect you anymore. And saying this, CIO takes a breath and stops. And Fang Han starts crying and remembers the scenes with CIO. Right now, my heart was saying to just let go and not explain anymore, because really, while watching it, he was completely connected to this and suddenly this scene came. But the story after this is also important. So now Hong knew that he couldn't do anything, yet he decides that if not now, then after dying, he will meet him. Will remain. Meanwhile, we see that there was a slight light visible on CIO's sword, and at the same time, something appears in the dragon painting, but we don't know yet what it was. So now Jing comes there and explains to her and says that from now on she will train with her, and then she says to her that we should leave from here. Maybe we will also find the one responsible for this. So now taking CIO's body on the other dragon, Fang Han starts to leave from there. So now this part and this season end here. Do let us know in the comments how you found this explanation and story. And if you want to see more stories like this, make sure to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon.